How did your kids get from New London schools to an Ivy League school and an Ivy League school and another very prestigious college?
First, it started with me being cheap, straight up. I said, I'm paying taxes that go to education in this town. I'm not going to pay for my kids to go to some private school. So that right there, I'm like, no. You're going to go to New London school system, and they did. And by third grade, Hunter's third grade teacher, I want to say Miss Ballantyne was her name. She's passed away since. But in third grade, she said, that kid's an Ivy League student. I'm saying, can he go to Miami? I remember when he was 12 years old, Coach Major said to him, the worst you could do is go to Yale. But so the school system itself, there's two ways of looking at it. People will say you can't get an education at New London, da, 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 da. But if you go to school and you do what you have to do and you get an education, you're going to get a leg up because schools like Yale are going to go, oh, you're going to a quote-unquote inner city school, going to an urban school. So that's the kid we want to give a shot to because they're always looking to give kids an opportunity. I know people will say DEI or whatever it is, but it's just one of them deals where it's like, hey, here's a kid. Because one of the things that we learned when Hunter first went to Yale is that they're looking for other things. Everybody has straight A's. But, like one kid plays 5 instruments. Another kid speaks 4 languages. Hunter played football. But they all had and they called it distinctions. What's your distinction? Hunter's was, I'm a 6'6" defensive end that runs pretty well. And that was his distinction that got him in. But that's the thing that I think is just wherever you are, like Hunter said about going to these different locations, immerse yourself in it. You're in New London, immerse yourself in it. But the thing is, everyone's got to do their part. Administrators have to do a good job. Teachers have to do a good job. Kids got to do a good job. Because in the end, the only people, as I said about myself earlier, that can lose anything are the kids. Administrators and teachers have their careers. What do you have, kid? If you don't get what you're supposed to get here, what do you have?